A very big part of your job interview would start from just understanding the job description. If you look at here, this is a role for a senior clinical fellow in vascular surgery. It's been recruited by Barking, Havering, and Redbridge University hospitals, and there you can see the person you can contact. And here it tells you the summary of the job. It goes into what the job is, what the term of the job is. If you look at there, it tells you all of those things, what the term and everything to expect in terms of the job. It tells you the pay scale. So this is a very good place to start the preparation for your camp. This part is a very important aspect of the camp. The job description main duties is the part that mirrors the C part. So here you need to spend time to really understand what the main duties of the roles are. And if you look at the main duties of the role here, you see it talks about the need to do, outpatient, the need for GMC qualification, the need for MRCS. It also talks about being part of the CPOD rota and all of the various things. So it's very important to understand all of the aspects and use it to deliver the C part of your camp in the actual interview. I'll now quickly talk about your CV across the number of years that you've been practicing that aligns to the role. This is what you would use for the C part of the interview to demonstrate how well you are a fit for the role. Now let's do a quick recap of the C part of the camp. Now the C part starts with the job description where you check for the main parts and you address them. Then you quickly look at your CV and check for alignment, and you check for alignment across all of the roles, and you deliver those in line with how you go through your interview. This is how you go about this. Good luck. Let's talk about a very important part. This part of the interview is the academic part. And here it's very important to address a few of the things that would typically fall in the A part of the camp. And that would be things like registration with the GMC, professional qualifications like the MRC or equivalent. And here, of course, there's an intermix. Sometimes you have work experience. Then when you go down, you have also evidence of CPDs. You have evidence of higher degrees, that's an MSc, a PhD, an MRes and things like that. And then, of course, like I said, could be interchangeable UK surgical experience, experience of working in that particular specialty. So these are the key parts that here, you know, may be relevant in giving you that aspect of it. Yeah. Going back to your CV, you can see that to demonstrate the academic suitability to the job, you have to look at your academic qualification, your professional qualification, as well as your licensure and other qualifications to demonstrate your academic suitability to the job. Please take note that awards, research, and audit are also part of the academic section or the A part of the interview. So do talk about awards you've won relevant to the role. Do talk about research you've published relevant to the role. And do, of course, certainly talk about clinical audits that you've done, particularly relevant to the role. Go into details. Interestingly, this is the part where you demonstrate your soft skills across the various roles you've held over the years in leadership within and outside medicine. And here you demonstrate soft skills like management of change, leadership, collaboration, inspiring others, management of conflict, management of dispute, and so on and so forth. Also, it gives you the opportunity to demonstrate that you have the values, for instance, that the organization shares. I want to thank you for listening up to this point. If you haven't, please like this video, subscribe, and do share. Now, the personal part of the camp is where you demonstrate why have you chosen this job? Why have you chosen this trust? Why have you chosen this department? How does it fit with your overall life plan? Now, that could be because you want to gain certain level of skill to apply for a training number or portfolio pathway, or you have interacted with them and found their expertise, really fit into yours. So this is the idea of the personal. The personal is to you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Until I see you guys again in the next one. Bye now.